What's up, guys? What's up? How's it going? This is Stay at Home, hashtag Stay at Home. Thumbs it up hard because we need more people in here at the Stay at Home stream. Harley, what's up, man? You want to do a collab? What, Harley? What do you want to do tonight, Harley? You want to do a collab? I'll pick out the beat that we can do a collab on, okay? I pick out a really good beat. A really good one, buddy. I'm playing pop music, copyrighted free music. So yeah, for my Heartless website in the background. Okay, this is what we're gonna do, Harley. We're gonna do a midnight, and we're gonna do a premiere. We're gonna record it, and then we're gonna do a premiere with it, and then invite everyone on the premiere in the morning and stuff. This will be my first collab with you, Harley. And we could do a couple of more collabs too tomorrow as well. And I would pick out some really good beats for us, some banging beats. So what have you been doing lately, Harley? You've been staying quarantined? I walked to the bank today, Harley, and then I caught the bus back home. After I caught the bus back home, I went to the store, and then after that, I went home. Because the only thing that you could do here is go to the store, go to the bank. You can go to the bank, you can go to the store, you can go to the pharmacy. Any needs that you need, you can go and make sure your needs are taken care of. But any entertainment should stay at home. Do it all at home, like play board games, trivia games. I could not play that game, Have You Ever, because my pen is not working, so I'm going to have to look for another pen to write the questions down and everything. Yep. Okie dokie. Yeah, I'm not going to be on this stream that long because I want to get the collab done and over with, First, I'm going to start with the gonna start with the verse, and then after the vocal part, you know, with them singing the name of the song, and then you're gonna start, and then I'm gonna start again. You know how it works, Harley. So yeah, we're gonna rock the boat. We're gonna make it rain. If no one comes on here, then I'm gonna go ahead and start the collab. I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. If no one comes on, so because I don't think anyone coming on tonight. Let's see, let's end the stream it's 11:04, so let's end it at 11:15 if no one comes on. I need to eat something because I haven't ate any. Hey, what's up, 2 people? Thumbs it up, thumbs it up. It gets more people in here. And just because you thumbs it up doesn't mean that you agree with the praise or you agree with everything that's going on in the video. Thumbs it up to get more people in here. So let me hold on, Harley. I don't got no barbecue sauce, but that's okay though. Too many days in the darkness, without a glimpse of the light. Running tired and broken and scared, but I swear I'll never give up the fight. What's that barbecue sauce? Store is closed right now. We got some barbecue sauce. I do not need no barbecue sauce. I don't know why they do no barbecue sauce. Hold on, Harley. Hold on, guys. I'm whipping up the ribs. I had to make my own barbecue sauce, so. Wish I had some peppers, but I don't. Anyone that's in here, hello, how you doing? How's your day going? I was looking through the bag. You know, the bag that my ex-roommate left me, and I'm gonna show you some of the items and stuff like that. So, yeah, stay tuned to that. Should have bought some barbecue sauce and I had to make my own homemade barbecue sauce. I had to put the water in the barbecue sauce and let it sit in the ice box until it's done. But that's okay though. Yeah. Something late, but hey, it's you need to eat, you know, no matter how late it is. Show y'all some pottery. I didn't get to go through what's called, through all the bags that my old roommate had left. There's a lot of stuff that I can use for a couple of months. show y'all some stuff, some essentials that, you know, when my old roommate moved out, they left a lot of bags of stuff, essentials. And I'm gonna show y'all, I don't need, once y'all see all of this, y'all gonna know that I don't need soap, lotion, all the other stuff for a while. So, and then I got spray to smell good stuff. See, it's in this bag right here. Yeah, so first of all, got the air freshener Rose right here, as y'all can see. Air freshener Rose. Hey, what's up, butterfly? Air freshener Rose. And see, got soap after soap. I had so much soap, it'll make you wanna come over my house and use all the soap. And I can use it to bathe and everything. Let me show you all the soap. Yeah, look at all this soap. And this soap hasn't been opened, so keep in mind that. See, a lot of soap. See, that's a lot of soap. Got 5 tons of bar of soap. A lot of this stuff, once y'all see a lot of this stuff, then y'all will know I'm good with soap, I'm good with smell good stuff, I'm good with air freshener, everything. Just what my old roommate Abby left behind. I guess she gave it to me or something like that months ago. But I never went through it. You know, I always kept it in the closet, the bag in the closet and stuff. See? So, 2 bars, 3 bars. So 5 bars altogether that hasn't been opened with soap. And got a lot of smell good stuff in here. And then got that hot cherry healing massage lotion. See? Right there, as you can see. And then got the conditioning. Hold on, let me show you all of it. Got the shampoo, conditioning, see, right there. It looks a lot of samples and stuff like that. And then you got the coconut shower gel right there, as you can see. It should be more people on here. And it should be at least 5 thumbs up. Then you got the deodorant, as you can see right there. Deodorant. Got so much stuff. This bag is filled with stuff. You know? Soaps, shower gel, lotions, air freshener. And I never went through this until now because I didn't really want to, you know, look at it until whenever I got a chance to. But yeah. And basically, got some more deodorant, you know. There's some more deodorant, see? I know that y'all gonna say, well, that's girl deodorant. But you can still use girl deodorant because it smells. A lot of times you do.
There's no second guessing. I can be myself. You understand so well.
How many guys use girl deodorant? Because it smells good. That's why some of us use it. And I normally use the deodorant and everything, but I have so much deodorant, I don't really need to buy deodorant for maybe a couple of months, maybe 3 months. So that would save me up a lot of money and having to worry about deodorant and soap and all other stuff. Because I got soap and those bars of soaps haven't been open. So yeah. So that's a plus, yeah. Hold on. I don't sweat like that. Seems like it's gonna blow. That's why it won't get cold in here. But anyway, yeah, I got a lot of stuff, you guys. You know, my ex-roommate had moved out. She left me a lot of stuff. You know? And I'm gonna use some of it that haven't been open. The ones that haven't been open and stuff. And then the ones that's been open, I'm just gonna get rid of. Because I don't want to use stuff after people. Where's everyone at? Hit that thumbs up, butterfly. And also hit it up right in your other channel too. As well, because the more you thumbs it up, the better. I know I'm not trying to pressure y'all to just thumbs up my video each time, but it helps. You know, the algorithm, how the algorithm works. Y'all, some of y'all know how the algorithm works, so some of y'all don't. But I know even thumbs down, it gets more people in here. You know, because thumbs down is just as well counts as a thumbs up. And because in order for someone to thumbs down your video, they gotta click on it and they gotta watch it, right? So it gives you more views and watch time whenever they're typing in here and saying crazy stuff. They're just giving me more interaction because, like, no matter what they're typing, they're giving me, they're supporting. They're giving me a lot of views. They're giving me a lot of watch time because I know that they're wild. They sit sit on their sofa and watch me like all throughout the stream, because how would they know what I'm saying, talking about, or how would they know what I'm doing if they don't watch, right? Yeah. And people that I don't watch anymore, I'm not subscribed to like that. But they're subscribed to me because I know this, because whenever I go live or upload a video, they click on that video. Sometimes they watch it, sometimes they don't, and they give it a thumbs down. And even when the video is it's only been uploaded 15 seconds, they thumbs it down 5 times. Hey, what's up, Jesse? How you doing, buddy? You know, and instead of them watching the video, at least watch 2 minutes or try to understand what's going on in the video, they just thumbs it down like really quickly. Every video. And this has happened to other YouTubers too as well, so it's not just me, you know. And this has happened to YouTubers that get more views than I do too on their streams as well too. So yeah, it's a reality. I hope y'all like my video that I did with those kids having those young adults having that Corona party, and then after attending that Corona party, one of them they tested for the coronavirus and everything, which I gave my commentary on that one. And I feel like kids and young adults should know that they're more likely to get it, just as well as older people out there. It doesn't discriminate at all. Anyone can get the coronavirus. But let's hope that no one gets it. But anyone can be tested positive for it. You don't know until you are tested. And no one can really give you, say that you have it. Thank you, buddy, thank you. Say that you have it unless they are your professional doctor and they test you. Because that's just like mental retardation. No one can say someone has mental retardation if they didn't revive with you. Only a doctor that revived with you can say that you have mental retardation. No one else can make fun of your learning disability or mental retardation or any of that, because they're not medical professionals. And of course, medical professionals are not going to make fun of your disability, because they specialize in that. But I'm just saying that no one can tell you who you are unless they are the professionals. And just because someone say, oh well, I'm just telling the truth, it does mean that it's 100% the truth. They might be, and they're not telling the truth, they're just being mean and disrespectful and hateful. Because calling someone a name, any name, it's disrespectful, period. Especially when that person never called you. Because I can imagine a lot of these people that like to use names, that you like to call them names, write in their titles and stuff. if someone did that to them, they would be pissed off. If every time I made a video about them and called them a name, they would call me a bully, you know? But whenever they do it, they're not a bully. They're just doing commentary. But attacking someone on their looks and disability in the way that they talk is not commentary at all. Trust me. You know, you don't know what commentary is, look it up. Trash talking someone and bashing them constantly just to get views and just to get attention. Because trust me, if these people didn't want attention, they would just like leave me alone. Because I'm no one popular, I'm no one famous, but I'm famous by heart, you know. And that right there is a big difference. You know what I'm saying? Being famous by heart is not the same thing as being famous on the platform. And also, a lot of people know me. A lot of people, even thousands know me. And a lot of people watch me. They don't type in the chat because they're not into that typing in the chat thing. Because a lot of people don't like live chat. You know what I'm saying? Because some people don't want to be trolled or bullied or anything like that. So that's why they don't say that. And it's not because they're not watching or they don't want to say nothing. It's just because they don't feel comfortable with all of these trolls and all of these bullies and these bad people online, you know, coming after them, you know? And I really don't blame them because if you was them, you would feel the same way, right? Just imagine if you went live every day, you did a live stream or video every day, then someone came to your video every time and bash you or make fun of you or name call you, how would you really feel? Probably pretty bad. Probably pretty bad. You know, most people will feel pretty bad. And some people will say, I don't care what no one says. We all care what people say. Because if that wasn't the case, every time I have an opinion about something, people wouldn't even want to make videos of it. And they say the reason why they do it is because they expose them, but what they're not further realizing is I'm not doing nothing illegal or pretty much unethical. And I'm not showing my skin online, I'm not cursing a lot, I'm not, you know, threatening no one, I'm not causing any harm. I'm just listening to music, cooking, rapping, doing commentary, news, everything. If you want to know what this channel is about, this channel is originally an artist channel where I upload a lot of my songs, a lot of my music videos. And also I do live streams and I do commentary too. So whenever you see me in the comment section with that symbol, that music symbol, that means that I'm a verified artist on YouTube. And not everyone can get that symbol, because if that was the case, I would have got it a long time ago. You know? So, this channel is evolving in music, blogs, and live streams, and cooking. But lately I've been Lately, I haven't been doing any shrimp cooking videos because I want to do other types of videos. I want to figure out uh, other stuff than just do cooking videos, you know. And I want to do trivia game questions and stuff. And this channel is not a drama channel. Just look at all of my videos from a couple of years ago, and I had no drama on it. And yes, some of the things that I have discussed in the past, a couple of years ago, has been controversial. Yes, just like any other YouTuber out there. What YouTuber you know that's uh, that's uh, that's drama free? Name one. And the same people that be complaining, they the ones be in chats that have worse drama than me. So what's the difference, right? Oh, I see. Because it's not. Uh, they don't care about it because it doesn't fit their narrative. It doesn't fit their narrative. But once it fits their narrative, then they would be all on board and entertaining other people. And they love this because trust me, these people didn't love it, they would not record everything and know everything, right? And most of the stuff that they say that they know, half of it is untrue and is more to it than what they are displaying, what people are thinking. Because I'm not doing anything illegal, no drugs, no alcohol, no narcissistic behavior, no outbursts. But yes, I get mad, but just realize that you're not going to come to my channel and name call me and not get called out for it. Or you're not going to come to my channel and then call someone else and me not say that. You know, most people should already know that I am a protector of my fan base. I'm a protector of my subscribers. Because if I wasn't a protector of my subscribers, that day when all of those knuckleheads came in there, I would have never got them out of there. I would have been cheering them on and everything. So that's how you know that I'm not a part of no drama community. Because if I was, then I would literally be cheering these people on every day. If I was part of that, if I was a part of that equation. But I'm not. You know, and things are not always going to be perfect every time I go live. No, it's not. It's going to be some arguments, disagreements. People are going to be mad at each other. Just like any other stream. You know what I'm saying? Just like any other chat. What chat do you know that's 100% positive? None. None. Name it and send me to that chat so I can take a look at it. The only difference is a lot of the other YouTubers, they have more drama than anyone else, than me, because they curse a lot in the chat, they curse on the streams, they threaten people, they dox people, they even belittle people 10 times worse than anything ever happened on my channel, anything ever happened on my live stream. So would you go after the worst? Would you try to expose the worst, or try to expose the small stuff, the little stuff, the misunderstanding? A lot of us had a misunderstanding. Me and Heather Blue had a misunderstanding. You know, like when she used to go into comment sections of other people, and I would disagree with some of the stuff that she commented, and she would disagree with some of the stuff I commented. And people have those disagreements all the time. What channel you know in history that never had disagreements or arguments or never got mad at each other? Nothing. These people screaming on top of their lungs at people. Because I watch it. I know what people are up to. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I might not say something because it's not none of my business. You know? It's none of my business how people run their streams. Just like none of y'all business how I run my streams. If I wanted to eat cereal and talk about politics and sports, I can't because it's my channel. Of course, I don't own Google or I don't own YouTube, but I own the channel. It's my content. It's my original content. If I wanted to walk around, do walking streams, I can. If I wanted to rap on the stream, I can. You know what I'm saying? If I wanted to invite people, anybody on the panel, regardless if you like them or not, I can. Just like anybody else channel. I can do whatever I want to as long as I'm within the YouTube policies and as long as I'm respectful. But in order to get respect, you gotta give respect. You can't just come into someone's chat and start causing drama with them and then expect them to respect you. If that worked like that, then everyone would be doing that. But everyone knows that it don't work like that. So if you really want to expose someone, expose stuff like the major stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like people doxing, people yelling on top of their lungs, people cursing a lot, people even lying a lot. You know, even lying more than anyone else. You know, that's the one people that you should expose. You really want to say, oh, I just want to expose the negativity. Well, that's the negativity. You exposing the wrong person. Because last time I checked, chilling and talking about what you want to talk about and listen to music is not illegal. It's not wrong. Just because I say something and I give my opinion about something and you don't like my response or my demeanor, which I want to make sure you hear me loud and clear. That's why I don't talk mumble or talk low, because that's just my accent. My accent is a little louder than others. Just like sometimes whenever I'm out and about and people are talking, but sometimes I feel like they're yelling at me, but in reality they're not. That's just the way that they're talking. You know what I'm saying? That's just like I went to a stream a week ago and someone was yelling at someone in the chat. And I didn't say, oh, well, you're abusing everyone. You are abusive, you're abusing women, or you're abusing men. Nah, because that's their chat. They can do whatever they want to, as long as they're not going overboard or crossing the line. They can do whatever they want to because they're grown up, they're adults. You know what I'm saying? People at this time, at this time of year, people need to focus on their families, making sure their families is okay, making sure the virus don't spread every day. That's what they need to focus on, their family's health, their family's mental health. They don't need to focus on just because you don't agree with someone or you think someone is abusing you or someone is doing this. I don't like being stuck at home neither. I don't think any of us like being stuck at home, butterfly, but it gives us time to heal, and plus it gives us time to do something constructive and like draw, do music, do more live stream, do more cooking, do more blogging around the house, even blogging outside right in the front porch, you know? Because think about it, if we didn't have a lot of time on our hands, what would we be doing right now? Some of us would be working. Some of us would be tired of getting up for work, in which I respect people that go to work every day, and I feel bad for people that can't find jobs and they got laid off, because trust me, this economy is getting bad because there's so many people without jobs. And they can't hire everyone, so they gotta only hire people that they want to hire. You know what I'm saying? If that was the case, if they would hire just anyone, then hey, shoot, I would have been and had work, and I would have been unemployed for a year now. Because majority of the businesses are closed. And the clothing stores are closed. The Best Buys are closed. The grocery stores are open. But what you gotta understand is a lot of places, they are limited who they hire. They're limited amount of people that they're hiring. So not everyone that's out of a job is going to find a job just like that. Because if that was the case, then hey, a lot of us would have jobs right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us would have jobs. If you know how to bank, if you know how to do banking, then that would be a perfect job for you. If you know how to do grocery store, which I know how to do that, I got a lot of experience. But around my area, most people that they hire are Mexicans. So I would have to go to another area and look for jobs. Because trust me, if y'all lived in my area and y'all would know exactly what goes on and how things work around here. Some of y'all don't know how Oklahoma City works. Some of y'all don't know that we used to be a blue state about 10 years ago. Well, actually, wait a minute, not 10 years ago, but 15 years ago. And now we're a red state because we got a Republican governor. And the last time we had a Democratic governor was Brad Henry, and that was like in the Bush era. You know what I'm saying? And that's been a while. And keep in mind, though, that New York, California, Chicago, Illinois, those states are mainly be the ones that have a lot of police brutality, police brutality problems. And yes, red states have that too, but not as much as the blue states. And just take the crime, just take the police brutality crimes that happen in New York, California, Illinois, and and they are all blue states. And of course, in red states it happens too, but not as much as blue states. Sometimes it makes you wonder why. Why is it like that? Because most people that wants to fix police brutality ends up not getting elected for president. Most people that have ideas to reduce it ends up not getting elected. Like Bernie Sanders, he's all for reducing police brutality. But most of the candidates, they don't really care less about reducing police brutality. You know what I'm saying? And but Bernie Sanders is. And Joe Biden is sure not interested in reducing police brutality. So it's only one or two people that really wanted to reduce it. But they can't get elected on a federal level because the voters, they always pick someone that's not good. You know what I'm saying? Someone that's not good, that wouldn't become a good president. And that's the reason why. If people pick the good candidates to be president, trust me, this world would be a lot better. And this world would be turned upside down. Back in 2015, from 2016, I said that if Trump gets elected, this world's going to be turned upside down. And I was right. And right now, it's turned upside down. But it's only the beginning, and it's the beginning of worse. But it will get better in a couple of months to 6 months, eventually. And right now, Trump is slowly making some changes. Slowly, not fast, but slowly. And he's doing some things, but he's not doing everything. You know what I'm saying? Some things he's doing right, a few things he's doing right, and some things, most things he's not doing right. And the thing that he's not doing right on is, when he heard about this months ago, about this coronavirus thing, he should have did something immediately. And he waited for a month, and then that month cost a lot of people's lives. And then it caused a lot of layoffs, and then it caused a lot of, because keep in mind, when that Ebola thing was going down, that Ebola thing didn't cause unemployment triple. It didn't cause unemployment to triple. And of course, we had the 2008 financial crisis. Yeah, but that was not Obama's fault. Think about it. Obama was inaugurated in 2009 of January. Think about it. But that financial crisis happened way before he was officially our president. Look it up. Look up when that financial crisis happened. And you can get some answers of what day, what month, and everything. But we got out of it. Because if we didn't get out of it, then we would be still stuck in it. When Obama would have left the White House, right? You know what I'm saying? And also with the Ebola thing, they didn't have a lot of layoffs. They didn't have a lot of government shutdown. They didn't have a lot of like quarantine rules or policies or nothing like that. And he was able to nip it in the bud. You know what I'm saying? And people was not, like every day, people was not getting sick every day like that. Look it up. You don't believe me. People was not getting sick every day. Name a time during the Obama administration where a crisis that we had during the Obama administration where people just got sick every day and deaths were increasing by the large numbers. Name, and don't talk about Benghazi and all the other stuff because that don't got nothing to do with any virus or anything like that. Because Benghazi situation, Hillary Clinton screwed up on it and everything, and she made some mistakes. And but Trump had made a lot more mistakes. Number one, he didn't supply medical supplies quick enough, and he ignored it until it got worse, till the beginning of it, the coronavirus crisis got worse. And then he wanted to say, oh, stay at home, self-quarantine. He wanted to people use caution. But whenever he first spoke about it, which was in February, he still didn't tell people to take caution. He still didn't tell people to stay home. And he didn't even do a national lockdown. You know what I'm saying? Until they get this under control. He just waited for a month, and then he decided to say, okay, we got to bring the medical professionals in. We got to wait until we see people dying before we can help American people. And that's not right. And anyone that says that's right, they must be living in La La Land. Because apparently, if Obama would have did the same thing that Donald Trump is doing as of lately, some of y'all guys would have been fussing, and some of y'all guys would have been complaining. But when it's a Republican president, y'all don't have nothing to say. Y'all have nothing to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of strange how y'all put party, y'all choose party over principles and over morals and over intelligence. and over making the right decisions. Some of y'all choose, y'all just look at the red, y'all look at the red, just the red, because it's Republican. But if it's Democrat, then y'all will have a whole different reaction on it. You know what I'm saying? You know? And I know this because when Obama was president, some of y'all, not all, but some of y'all was criticizing him because this happened, that happened. But when it's Trump, y'all don't have nothing to say. You know, it's like me picking and choosing, like, okay, I accept this behavior, I accept that behavior, but I don't call out all behaviors. I just be soft on this person and then be harsh on this person that just done less. You know? Because anything I ever done wrong, none of y'all was affected by it. None of y'all was depressed. None of y'all was harmful to each other. None of y'all cried on the phone with me. None of y'all was mentally or physically affected. Y'all, some of y'all were just mad because some of y'all didn't like the fact that a person with a disability was standing up for himself and standing up for what's right. And so y'all called that abuse because I was standing up for myself. I wasn't cursing you out, I wasn't name calling you, I was just reacting to your reaction. You react first, and then me, I react. If you don't react, then I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna really say nothing to you. But the reason why we're talking about this, because it's very important. And I'm not showing no personal information. I'm showing my face. This is my video, this is my zone. And this is my original content. I'm not showing no one else's content. I'm not freaking screen recording someone else's content while I'm live or on a video. You know, I'm talking, showing my face. Y'all heard my voice, everything. You know, this is my original content. And by law, if you use my content just to attack me for views and just to make me look bad because you don't like what I have to say, because you don't like my opinion. Some of the stuff I say about certain people is my opinion. And you don't like it, but you still can't seem to stop watching. But you don't like it though. You know what I'm saying? If I don't like a television show, I turn it off and never see it again. It's just like a YouTube channel. If I don't like the YouTube channel, I never watch the YouTube channel. I might be still subscribed, but other than that, I won't watch it. If I don't like it. But some of y'all girls, y'all do the opposite. Y'all, every stream, no matter what's going on, every stream, y'all want to watch it just to catch something. So that way y'all can turn on y'all little recorder and talk crap. And some of the stuff that y'all talk crap about is more to it than than what y'all are wanting people to believe. Some of y'all ones that steal content and dox people and stuff like that. Because trust me, I'm not gonna live in these apartments forever. And so you basically are doxing someone else. Because if you dox someone's old address and someone else lives there, then you are putting someone else in danger. Because trust me, let's say that you dox someone's old address, and some old lady, some elder lady live there, and then someone goes to that address. You know, you putting them in danger. And that's what people don't understand, the gratitude of what they're doing whenever they do all this crooked stuff on YouTube, all this corrupt stuff. Because it is corrupt. It is very corrupt. There's no reason for it, there's no justification, there's no excuse for it. Because if that was the case, then everything that most people do wrong, people would have a justification for it, right? Oh, well, I thought you was going to do this to me. I thought you was going to do that to me. Nah, I wasn't going to do nothing to you. You just did it because you was malicious. And you was doing it because you was being malicious. It's not that you was trying to bring awareness, because being malicious is not bringing awareness. Talking crap is not bringing awareness at all. It's not trying to help the situation get better. When you put someone down to a lower level, that's not advice. That's not positive, because all you do is look at the negatives, but you never look at any positive thing. You never do research and look at someone's old videos and look at how they were back then. You don't skim through videos and look and say, wait a minute, this person actually made good content back then. This person actually is a good person. You know, like, the video speaks for itself. You know what I'm saying? And me, I don't look at the negatives in people. That's why I gave those two girls a lot of chances. And they say I didn't give them the chances, but how would they able to come in the chat and then be moderators so many times if I didn't give them no chances? And how was they able to talk to me on the phone or text me if I didn't give them no chances? And they want everyone else to look at me as this demon, but I'm not. I'm the wrong person that you picking on. You know what I'm saying? Why are you not picking on someone that really is doing evil stuff? You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's like, oh, I'm not friends with them. Well, you're not my friend either. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to hurt me or you're going to belittle me or put me down or make me feel bad or make me feel bad about everything, you never been my friend either. The only people that's my friend is 7 people that I know that watches my videos, 7 or 8 people. And I had over like 50 friends, but the other people were just foes. The other people were pretending to be my friend. Because if they really cared about me, they would have stopped doing what they doing a long time ago. And they would have brought the chat together. And they would have never bullied everyone that came to my chat, would never dox people that wanted to be a part of my community. They would never did all that. They would have behaved like adults. They would behave like adults. Like adults behave. Because it's not that hard to be nice. It's not that hard to be respectful. It's not that hard to treat people right. It's not that hard at all. They want to say, well, you know, I don't like the truth. But right now, what I'm saying is the truth. And then when I say the truth, they want to come in here with their fake accounts and mess with me. But how is that helping the situation? Or playing like there's someone else and fooling me and stuff like that. But how is that helping the situation? It's not. It doesn't really, it's not logical. It doesn't make any sense. And being bad, you know, it catches up to you. It catches up to you. It might not catch up to you now, but it will catch up to you later. And karma is very real. You know what I'm saying? It's very real because I done seen people get karma. People that did people wrong. I done seen them get karma so many times. And I'm talking, speaking of the bad people. I'm not speaking of someone just because they make a mistake. No, I'm speaking of the people that repeat their behaviors. Because trust me, if I was them and they were me, they would look at things a lot different. Trust me, I know this. They wouldn't look at it the same because they would look at it a lot different. And then they pretend like they don't do nothing wrong. If you don't know what you're doing, then why do it? You know what I'm saying? You should know as an adult what you're doing wrong. We all should know that. As an adult, people shouldn't have to tell us repeatedly what we are doing wrong. When we know that some of us are doing it intentionally, and we know exactly what we are doing wrong. You know, some of us know that. I'm not speaking of all people. I'm speaking of certain ones. You know. And keep in mind, let me make this very clear for those that don't understand or for those that act like they don't understand. I don't have beef with no one. Just because I have a disagreement with someone, just because I defend myself when someone is being mean or disrespectful or name calling, doesn't mean I have a beef with them, doesn't mean I hate them. It just means that I hate what they're doing, and they know what they're doing, so I shouldn't have to tell them over and over what they're doing because they should know. Oh, okay. I will look at it. Because if you don't know what you're doing, if someone got to tell you everything that you're doing wrong, maybe you should go see a psychiatrist, or maybe you should go visit Dr. Phil, because obviously when you do something wrong and someone calls it out, you're like, oh, well, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, you're not making no sense. Or, well, how am I not making no sense when I'm telling the truth? How is telling the truth became making no sense? You know what I'm saying? How is pointing out stuff that you do wrong is not making no sense? Because you don't like the narrative, how I'm going, and you don't like the fact that I'm telling the actual truth. Keep in mind the actual truth. What you say, how you say it, and your actions. Your actions speak louder than words. And just because you do something wrong, it doesn't make you the worst person on earth. But if you repeat the wrong hundreds of times, then what do you expect someone to call you? You know what I'm saying? And especially when you intentionally repeat the wrong, and you do it on purpose, just to hurt someone else, or just to make someone else mad, or make someone else react, then what do you expect people to call you? You expect everyone to respect you? It don't work like that. Especially when you are cursing in top of your lungs at people, or you name calling, or you making jokes about someone having the coronavirus, or you just being sarcastic and saying, oh, well, you need to get checked for coronavirus, or I hope you get coronavirus. How is that, how does that make you a good person for doing it? How does that justify you in saying those things about people? Bad is bad and good is good. If you are saying stuff like that, you hope someone gets a disease, then you are a bad person. And it doesn't matter if you're joking, because you don't joke at times like this. What would you do if someone joked? What would you do if someone joked with you about you getting it, or about your family getting it? It would get under your skin. I know it would. So do unto others as you want them to do it to you. No one owes you respect. No one owes you apology. But if you apologize, if you make an apology video and you take accountability, you take responsibility for your actions, then that would be step one. But to get to step two, it would take some improvement through a long time. Because you can't get to step two just in a couple of days, being good for 2 days and then going haywire just because I confront you through a text message about something that you did wrong, and then you come in with your fake accounts and being fake and messing with folks. How you right about that? You know what I'm saying? So you don't really have nothing to say what anyone else is doing wrong. If my subscribers and my friends make mistakes, you can't tell them, you can't speak upon the mistakes. If you made hundreds of mistakes and you was wrong the hundreds of times, you know, you can't pull that psychology BS and say, oh, you need to see a doctor. Oh, you mental. You this, you that. Whenever you're doing 10 times worse than the person that's just doing a little bit, or a person that's just speaking their mind. And maybe they overreacted a little bit. Me personally, I don't cry over spoiled milk. I don't cry over a bunch of little stuff. Because if no one is not harming you or affecting your life, whatever they did to you a long time ago, you should get out over it. But if they still doing it, then I can see you talking about it. And that's why I'm talking about it, because these women that's doing the most are still doing stuff too. And doxing someone is abuse. And trust me, if they would have doxed a different person, like a police officer or like someone that has power, they would be in trouble. They would be in trouble. They wouldn't do that because they know that they would be in trouble. But someone that don't have power, someone that has a disability, that lives by themselves, they want to pick on the little guy. But they can't never pick on the big guy. Never pick on no one that's doing worse. They always pick on someone that's just speaking their damn mind and trying to live their life and trying to survive through hard times, and that's not doing nothing illegal. That's not doing nothing unethical. Nothing like that. Just because someone makes a mistake on something doesn't mean they're the worst of the worst. When you lie to me and you come in my chat and you say, oh, I just found your channel, but knowing well you didn't find my channel, and then you come in with a fake username, and then you come in and just to try to fool me, and that's wrong. That's wrong. And you know it's wrong. And then you come in and make comments about the coronavirus. And it's not like you care about anyone else's health. The only people that really care about people's health is me and my people, my real people, not two bimbos that's just trying to mess up everything for me or everyone else. No, they don't care at all. You know what I'm saying? If I got ill tomorrow or next week, they wouldn't care. They would be celebrating. They would be still attacking me. They would be still hurting me. So they wouldn't even care. They wouldn't even call me up and say, are you okay, Byron? Do you need anything? Because if these people are so rich, they would have been like, okay, you don't got no food, so could I help you with something? You know what I'm saying? But they claim themselves to be rich, so rich, and not poor. If I was rich and I cared about somebody, I would help people that struggle, and I would volunteer to help people, homeless people. You know, if I was so rich, you know what I'm saying, I wouldn't be standing right here. I would be freaking doing other stuff. So none of us is rich that come on YouTube. And the people that are rich that come on YouTube, they don't flaunt, they don't front about it. Or say, oh, I'm rich, I got money. I don't have to work. I don't have to worry about it. They don't brag about it. So you know that a lot of people that make fun of people that get assistance, they're poor too. Because why they can't help the people out that need the help? If they so rich. If they so rich, then why they can't help the people that need the help? You know what I'm saying? If I was rich, if I was thinking that I was rich, I would help the people that need the most help, the people that are struggling right now. Just like when you go into certain chats, you see some supporters and some viewers, even though that content creators don't ask for help, some of them don't, they still help, donate $1, donate $5, donate $10, because apparently, according to you, you're not poor. You know what I'm saying? You are rich. You are rich and beautiful and thin. But if you were sold that and you say you care about someone, you would help them. That's just like if I had a lot of money and I was going online making fun of people that didn't have no money, and then I said, oh, I care about you, I love you, I like you as a friend. But if you like me as a friend and you care about me as a friend, then you would want to help, right? Because you are rich and you don't have no worries. Your refrigerator is stocked up with groceries, no matter what, no matter how the world is going, how everyone else is struggling. You have money on you every day. You can buy whatever you want to. You can buy planes, you can buy jets, you can go to Vegas, which you can't go to Vegas now because everything is closed. But instead of you fronting about how rich you are and what you got, won't you help those that are struggling? And that's what I would do. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be making fun of people just because they get disability checks or they get welfare checks or they get food stamps. I wouldn't be doing it. That's just like if I was rich, I would help more older folks that can't work, that can't people, older folks that I know. You know, I wouldn't just help just anyone. But older folks that I know and care about, I would help them. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm rich, then I can help them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that you gotta help them in a way, you gotta, give them $1,000. No, that's not what kind of help that I'm saying. If you, instead of complaining about what someone else don't get, and you saying that you care about them, and which is a lie, you don't care nothing about them. You don't really care if they get sick or care about anything about them. All you care about is hurting them and making them much worse. And making them into a joke. And this is a time where we stand together, put all our hate to the side, and stop saying, I got this, I got that. When you know half of the country was recently laid off. And when you know that even people that got money, that used to have money, don't have money no more because of this crisis stuff. Like the small businesses, some of the big businesses out there, you know, and I know you can't help everyone, but at least for an individual that you are complaining about and that you are saying that you care about that person, you would help. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just like, oh, well, this person's doing this person's saying this person need to do this person need to do that. But the stuff that you are complaining about that person is doing, you are doing. And some of the stuff that you saying they're doing, they're not doing. And then you constantly come in their live stream and torture them with a lot of different accounts. And you're not helping the situation, you're hurting the situation. And this is a time for healing and being there for someone and not putting them all the way down. This is a serious thing. This is no game. This is no freaking Lifetime TV show. Or this is not Hollywood. This is not freaking America's Got Talent. Or this is not a playground. This is something really serious. If you want to play, then you should go right in your neighborhood and play on the playground. And live your life and stop dictating on others' lives and stop messing with folks. Especially folks that don't really want to have anything to do with you. Because if they really wanted to have something to do with you, you would be modded, you would be in a chat all the time under your regular account, you'd be on their panel, you would be talking to them on the phone, they'll be texting you every day, wondering how you doing, if they really wanted to have something to do with you. But they don't. Maybe whenever they give you a chance, maybe they're giving you the benefit of the doubt too much, way too much. But other than that, I don't want to have nothing to do with bad people. You know what I'm saying? Especially at this time. You know what I'm saying? And it's easy to get out of someone's life, especially when you don't care about it, especially when you just want to hurt them. Constantly, every day, torture them, taunting them, everything. and you want to say this, they need to do this, they need to do that. But always look at what you are doing wrong. Always look at what you need to do as a human being. Don't be focused on them because they're doing just fine. You know, and they're not doing nothing wrong. They're just living their lives. Every time I go live, it's been going on for some months. Someone comes in the chat. First, they start off being nice, and then 2 days later, they turn on me really fast, and they taunt me, and they play like they're my friends, but they're not. Because they're just a waste of time. They're just people that's just wasting my energy. Yeah, shut up, Jackson. You don't know what you're talking about. You just a fake person. I don't take orders from no fake person. You want to give me advice? Come in with your regular account. And also, come in with a real picture. If you want to be a part of this conversation and you want to give advice, let it be known who you are. And stop playing games. Stop playing all these games. Stop stop manipulating people. Stop abusing me. Stop abusing my friends too. You know, because you're not making anything better. You're just making it worse. And making it worse is not the way to go. Because it's going to flip right on you. It's going to backfire on you. You don't believe me? I haven't seen it happen to many people. I know a lot of people that were bullies, and it backfired on them really hard. And they was actually heartbroken because they didn't think that people would turn back on them. And they didn't think that they would get the same treatment, but worse. Okay. Oh yeah, I know that. You know, I'm just talking about these two knucklehead girls that come in and pretend like they want to be my friend, and 1 minute they pretend like they want to be my friend, and then the next day they're name calling me, they're lying about who they are. They're saying they're new to my channel, but they're not. They're just lying every day. And no one wants them to be around because when people notice them, they block them. And no one wants them. They say no one wants me, but I don't really care about anyone wanting me. You know what I'm saying? I've been lived my life without certain people in my life. So who cares? But no one wants them. Emily is the bully in stalker. And she goes under troll accounts, doxing me. She fools me to come back in the chat And I didn't give her the benefit of doubt so many times, and she blew it and screwed up really bad. She used to bully everyone in the chat, you know, but she back to her old tricks again. She's a bully. No one wants to be a part of her. That's why people get mad when I let them back in the chat. People don't want to be a part of the chat because they don't want them girls around. And they had plenty of opportunity months ago to change their act, to change their behavior. You know what I'm saying? They had plenty of opportunity a long time ago to act right. But they chosen the evil path. They chosen the wrong path. And I know back in the day, before all of this started happening, people were saying, well, you're going down the wrong path being friends with Stacy. But which I don't think being friends with Stacy was the case. But some people were saying, a few people were saying that I was going down the wrong path being friends with Stacy. Back in 2018, early 2019, way before these knucklehead girls came along. I don't think it was that. I think it was that I was making a mistake over and over again by giving these girls too many chances. And they say they never had a chance, but their actions have always proven who they are. You know what I'm saying? Because they never really made an apology video and say, I'm sorry, I take responsibility and I won't mess with you no more. But they continue. And I don't know the main reason why. What's so special about me for them to mess with me? I'm not famous. I'm not Onision. You know what I'm saying? I'm not Chris Hansen. I'm not freaking Real Streams, or I'm not Diane Channel. I'm not Pirate. I'm not none of those people. But they mess with me. They choose to mess with me because they can't get to those people, and those people won't let them get to them. And those people are much stronger than me. You know what I'm saying? And those people have hundreds of people backing them up. Where I have about 12 different people backing me up. Maybe more than that, maybe more than what I'm exaggerating. But, you know, I have people backing me up. Yeah, so that's who Emily is. And you have saw the account No Worries. You have saw the account Deputy Doofus. You have saw the account Janet. That's Emily. You have saw those troll accounts. Most of them are Emily and Courtney. Because no one is after me except for those two. And it's not like they have a justification. It's just they're sick in the head and they need help. And they just going crazy, cuckoo. And they don't want me to speak on it, speak out about it. They want me to sit there and allow them to continue this behavior time after time after time. But once I stopped allowing it a long time ago, then they started getting really malicious, a lot malicious, doxing, freaking talking bad about my daughter, trying to say, well, you're not a good father, you're not this, you're not that. But they never seen me parenting my child for the 3 years my child was with me. They never seen it. They didn't see none of the videos that my child was in. They wasn't there behind the scenes to witness how I was parenting my child, how I was teaching her numbers and ABCs, and also how I was feeding her, and how I made sure that she had all the toys that she wanted. Because at the time I was working a full-time job. And from the time when she was born, I gave her first Valentine's card before she came one, before she was one. She was barely a month and a half, she was barely a month, and I gave her her first Valentine's card. And also, the year after that I gave her one, and then the year after that I gave her one, and then the other year I tried to give her one, but something happened and things just did not go right like it's supposed to, with the visitation and all the other stuff. It wasn't because I was a YouTuber. It wasn't because I was defending myself on YouTube. It wasn't because of the videos, a few videos I made that were dramatic. No, it was because her mama irresponsibility kept me from my daughter. And a lot of people don't know this because they was not around. My mentor knows this because she was around. She was there. My mentor did stuff for my, even my mentor agency did stuff for my ex-wife. Even gave her money, $50. You know what I'm saying? Even, bought stuff for her, and even gave her gas money, even freaking provided her with food, everything. People didn't know that, because the people that's complaining about my parenting, which, I'm not a bad parent at all, but I'm not a perfect parent. I made some mistakes, but was not there. Those people were not there. They weren't there throughout the labor, of my ex-wife having my daughter. They weren't there, but I was there. My mentor was there. My mentor's old boss was there. And pretty much a lot of my ex-wife's family was there. But I was there, I was the main person there. And even after she got out of the hospital, I was there around the house. When I got off of work, played with my daughter. My daughter was on my live streams a lot. My daughter was on my videos a lot. We was playing Easter egg hunting and coloring and playing Barbie dolls, and doing all kind of stuff together. It was all on video. they was never there. These people like Emily and Courtney was not there at all. Stewie wasn't even there. Stacy wasn't there. Stephanie wasn't there. None of these people was there when I was parenting my child. None of these people knew what was going on behind the scenes. The argument, the fussing, my ex-wife putting a hole in I even got the picture of my ex-wife putting a hole in the hallway door. And then when my daughter got attacked by a dog, I even got that picture. And also when my ex-wife, that the guy that she was cheating on me with, that she met at the club, threatened to put me in the hospital because of a lie that my ex-wife told. I even got that. You know what I'm saying? They never asked, oh, send it to me. You know, let me expose it. They never wanted to expose what really actually happened. You know what I'm saying? They just wanted to just expose me because they were mad because I gave my opinion based upon their behavior and based upon how they were treating me. Because trust me, talking crap about someone is bashing. It's bashing. What I'm doing, I'm telling the truth and speaking my mind and calling it out for what it is. That's not bashing. And some of these people lie a lot. They lied and said, you know, I did something to my ex-wife, which never happened. My mentor can vouch for that. And also they lied and said I never paid child support, which that was a lie that they told, which I got transactions after transactions, months and months. And also with them saying that I was abusing people just because I was speaking my mind and they didn't like my opinion or how I felt. They said I was abusing people online. I was abusing women online. But how can I abuse someone if they're online? Or if I'm not stealing nothing from them, I'm not putting up their full names or their cell phone numbers or their addresses or nothing like that. Or I'm not, whenever I talk about them, I just talk about what's going on, what's actually going on. And what they have said, whether if it was through text messages, whether if it's through phone conversation, because some of y'all don't know, some of y'all never heard of a lot, some of y'all never heard of the full conversations that I had with some of these people that claims that I'm a liar and claim that I do this, I do that. Y'all never heard the full conversations on the phone. Y'all don't know what these people were saying. Y'all don't know. And a lot of the screenshots they showed, they chopped them up. They didn't show all of them. They didn't show what they were saying that was bad, or they only showed some of the good stuff they were saying. Because they can easily delete their messages and then some of their messages and then show all of my messages, and y'all wouldn't know why I said this or why I did this. The only thing that y'all would know is y'all would watch their video and y'all would see, oh, he said this, he said that, he did this. But y'all would not know the full story behind it and why I said it and why I did it. Because It was reasons why I said what I said to this person, or I said what I said to that person. Trust me. If the other person wouldn't made everything public, just because someone's court record is public doesn't mean you gotta show it on the video. You know what I'm saying? Because if you wanted to prove a part, what you would do is you would have did a panel with me to prove a part, and then you would have showed me your fact, and then I would show you my facts. But you didn't never want to do that. You just wanted to make a little video and make me look bad and make me feel bad. Because it's not like you was trying to make the situation improve, or you was trying to let bygones be bygones, or you was trying to help the situation. No, you was trying to hurt the situation, and by using my information against me, and by using my daughter against me too. Because why would you mention someone's daughter when my daughter don't have nothing to do with my videos, my streams? My daughter doesn't live here. I could do whatever I want to on my streams. I can say whatever I want to on my streams, as long as I'm within the law and within my constitutional right. You know what I'm saying? My daughter don't got nothing to do with what's going on this stream. My daughter's not here. You don't see her in the background playing or yelling daddy, daddy, nothing like that. And ever since I've been living here, you only seen her on video once at Walmart. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only time you've seen her on video, because I wanted to prove that I really do care about my daughter, and I wanted her to have what she wanted, you know. So I bought her a JoJo doll. And also, I wanted her to have what she wanted on her birthday, on her 4th birthday last year. But her mama stood me up and did not want to, even when I met her somewhere closer, like really, really close, she still didn't show up, because she said that she was going to show up, but she lied, and she never showed up. And she wanted me to take an Uber all the way to 2 hours from her. But what you don't realize, that's a lot of money. Uber is not cheap like that when you take a 2-hour drive. You know what I'm saying? And they might not be able to go out that way, that far, and then come back because it's so far. They might not be able to come back. Just like a taxi. Just like one time, whenever I called a taxi about 45 minutes from a casino, no, about 50 minutes from a casino, I called a taxi. I spent like $60 to $70 on a taxi. The guy gave me a $10 discount, and he told me that they're not supposed to drive all the way back out there like that. Places was that far whenever I had my 401k money, and I was trying to, get some luck, so that way I bought my daughter a better bicycle, and I would have bought my daughter everything that she wanted, in which I was still able to buy my daughter everything she wanted. Because if y'all see the videos that I made with my daughter, of whenever she opened her present, all of that came from me. And it came from my money, my hard working money. It didn't come from no plasma, donating plasma. No. People are stupid. They should know I haven't the longest I've been donating plasma ever since I left here. But when I was living over there, I was working an honest job. And every money that I spent on my daughter was from hard work money. You know what I'm saying? And even when I moved, the money that I spent on her for Christmas was money that I earned from Goodwill. So, yeah. So I had to take a day off of work that day because my ex-wife didn't want to meet me after work. You know, she was complaining about it being too late. So I had to call my boss up at Goodwill and tell them that, you know, I had something important to do and everything like that, and my boss let me go see my daughter. You know what I'm saying? That's how good of a boss I had when I was working at Goodwill. You know, and then I took off of work just to see my daughter, because keep in mind, when I started working back at Goodwill, the days that she wanted me to meet her, the days that I couldn't because I was working. I was working at the donation center, and plus I was working inside the store too as well. I was doing everything except for cashier. And also I was training too other people that came in. Also, I wouldn't just, you know, sweeping and mopping and straightening up clothes. I was doing other stuff too. I was training people too, because I knew what I was doing. Because I've been at Goodwill, I was at Goodwill for 3 years. And I kept quitting, but kept coming back because of situations that I had when I was working there. But back last March, I got laid off. And then when I applied at multiple jobs, I never got a call back, and I never got any job opportunities since then, since 2019 of March. And everything. So, you know, after that, I started streaming on YouTube a lot, and then those girls pop up. Thank you for being here still, honey. Those girls pop up, Emily and Emily first, and then it was Princess, Emily's sister, and then it was Courtney, Emily's niece. And ever since those girls were in my life on YouTube, things have been a nightmare. Those girls have made my life a living hell. They have made me miserable, time after time after time. My mistake was giving them hundreds of chances over and over and over again. You know, because I see good in everyone. And I don't really judge a lot of people like that, like some people would do. I don't just go freaking every time someone uploads a video, show their live chat, or record their live chat, or record their video just to catch something. I don't do that. But a couple of people do that to me, like maybe 4 different people have done that to me. And most of y'all have seen the video, the disgusting videos that they made of me. Because whenever me and Courtney was having phone sex, she should never recorded me without my permission or without my knowledge and put it on YouTube. Because you're not supposed to put things like that on YouTube. And people never told her that she was disgusting for uploading it to YouTube. Because she was the one that was the uploader. Because that's how people knew about it. Because, you know, people would never known about it, the phone sex thing, if it wasn't for her to upload. Because she did it in a malicious way to hurt me. Because trust me, if she cared about me, like she says she does, I even got screenshots of text messages saying that she cared about me. I'm not your enemy. I'm sorry for what I done wrong. You know, I feel bad for what I done. I got messages proving that she was acting like she was sorry for everything, and she took those videos down. But she knew that Stewie was going to record those videos and put it back up. But get this, once she took that video down, 3 days later, he put those videos, he reposted it. Like it was, like it was nothing. And he wasn't supposed to do that. And he got 2 daughters himself. What would he do if his if his baby mama found out his activities that he was doing online, and she reported it to the courts, and as a result, he couldn't see his daughters? What would he do? Because he would be upset, he would be mad. So since he got daughters, he should not be posting drama like that, because they would also look at what he's posting too. He's stealing content and posting other people's content for drama and for views. And it's not like none of those videos that he reposted blew up within hours or blew up within days. No, they just brought people to my channel, and people were curious about those videos. And some people didn't have an open mind. They was like judging, and they didn't want to hear my side of the story. And they was just automatically judging me. And they was cheering it on right in the chat. While he was giving all those people hearts. Even the worst comments, you know, from his stolen videos, from his reposted videos. You know? So, and he thought he was doing something right, but he wouldn't. Because trust me, if his judge see those videos that he reposted, they're gonna be like, wow, like, really? Like, they're gonna look at them, and it's going to determine what if he can see his child or not. Especially when his ex-wife can find those videos and be like, wow, no, I have to report this to the courts. He reposting other people's videos for drama and negativity and views. No, I gotta report what he's doing. His baby mama don't know what he's doing, because whenever he makes videos, even when he's speaking, he never shows his face. He never let it be known who he is, and most people just know him by Stu, you know. But They really don't know him personally. They don't know, his court situation. It's not like they're looking up his court situation and everything. They're not digging in his past and nothing like that. They're just looking at the wrong person's past. And really, I don't have no criminal record. I don't have no restraining orders. I never had no restraining orders pending. And I never had no state investigation because something happened to my daughter. Nothing like that. Because I didn't do nothing to my daughter but love her and cared about her. But every time I try to call her lately, her mama don't pick up the phone. Like, what if her dad was sick and she wanted to know how dad was doing? Seemed like her mama don't care. Because she did care, and she was a good mama, she would be calling me up, wondering like, okay, you want to talk to your daughter and everything like that. But she never called me up. And she teamed up with Stephanie and everything like that. A person that she didn't even know, person that she never met in real life, person that she didn't even investigate before she made this come to conclusion that this person was other than what they say they were. You know what I mean? She believed the lies that one person on the internet that she didn't even know. She don't even know her personally, but I know Stephanie personally. You know what I'm saying? Because we used to talk on the phone every day. And we used to talk on Face Messenger and everything, and text messages. And, we used to talk in the chat and everything. And she came on my panel one time on Hangouts. Stephanie did. And then when all of this stuff started happening, then she started really just making videos, ridiculous videos that didn't even get that many views, And none of it wouldn't help in the situation. It was just making her look bad, because trust me, a person that really cares about me would see those videos and would be laughing, would be like, hey, look, that's not the Byron that I know. Even my family members, people that really care about me, because my ex-wife don't really care about me, you know what I mean? Especially concerning my daughter. She just wanted to hurt me too. Because I didn't want to be with her no more. Because of the way that she would mistreat me. And you don't believe me, ask my friend Jesse, ask my mentor. Ask people that was actually around me when stuff was going down. I'm not saying that she physically abused me, I'm just saying that emotionally and mentally abused me. And by her keeping me from my daughter, just because, not for a good reason, not because, I'm a bad person. Nah, she did it because just to use my daughter as a weapon to attack me. And then she used Stephanie just to attack me too. Because trust me, Stephanie couldn't get through my mentor, couldn't get through my friend Jesse, anyone that cared about me, she couldn't get through. She couldn't just contact and say a bunch of things and they would listen to her. Stephanie picked the weakest person because she couldn't pick no one else. She could not, pick anyone else to really come after me or target me. She couldn't do that. Why could she contact my mentor just to try to attack me? Because my mentor would not allow that. And my mentor would not play those games, especially with someone on the internet. It's not like Stephanie was someone that April grew up with in high school, or she was someone that she knew personally. Nah, she was just someone on the internet that didn't like me because I had an opinion and she didn't like my opinion. And I expressed how I felt and I defended myself, and she made me feel like I was a bad person because I stick up for myself. Because trust me, if someone else would have stick up for themselves, she would never did it to no one else at all. Because trust me, Stephanie was not hurt at all. I didn't name call her or cuss her out. Of course, I defended myself when it came to her personal attacks and stealing my content. Yes, I did. And I said a few things when it came to her stealing my content and belittling me and lying on me. Because trust me, a lie is something false. It never happened. And she told multiple lies on me, and she tried to come after Shannon and Flower Child, but Flower Child and Shannon did not make any videos about her defending themselves. But I had to make videos defending Shannon and defending Flower Child. Because I had made multiple videos defending Shannon and defending Stacy. And she's not going to do that to Stacy because Stacy was on her side the whole entire time. Stacy defending her, but if Stacy would have stopped defending her, she would have probably tried to block Stacy or come after Stacy like that. Because when someone's mad, you can find out who they are. You can find out how they are. Because trust me, this YouTube thing is not that serious at all. If it's not causing your anxiety or your depression or causing you to have problems at work, or someone is constantly stalking you, then anything that ever happened, you should have just talked what you needed, say what you needed to say, and then leave it alone. But every once in a while, not every once in a while, sometimes a video about me doing a hokey pokey, which that didn't even have nothing to do with the situation anyways. And she just wanted to make videos just for her own sick entertainment. Just like the rest of the people that's on the bad people's side. They just wanted to make videos for their sick entertainment. They didn't make videos because they were being a good person or being a good citizen on YouTube, or they was trying to police YouTube. No, they was in the chats where people were literally name calling me, and they were agreeing with everything that they say. But if someone did it to them in my chat, they would say I'm being enabler. But what's the difference, What's the difference? There's no difference at all. And they thought everything that they was doing was justified, which wrong is not justified at all. It's not justified of doing wrong at all. That's just like if someone came in my house and stole a bunch of stuff. And then after that, I came in their house and stole a bunch of stuff because they stole a bunch of stuff from me. How would that make me right? How would that justify anything? The police even tell them that it's not a justification. It was never a justification. It was about hurting me and just making me feel low. Because a lot of these people that was using my daughter to attack me, they didn't care about, my daughter. They didn't care about my health. They didn't care about nothing. All they wanted to do is hurt me more and more and more, and that's abuse. And they say it wasn't abuse. They say that they were just spreading awareness. But how can you spread awareness with someone that's just defending themselves and taking up for themselves? And I'm gonna give you an example. Taking up for yourself. Okay. Someone takes a clip of your video and just trash you for like 20 minutes, and then you say something back to them. But obviously, you are the one that's in the wrong. But even though they said it first, and they're the one started the whole thing, because trust me, if she would have never made those videos about me, and she would have never used my live chat, and she would never reposted my videos, a lot of things would be a lot different. Trust me, because she had her opportunity just to say what she wanted to say on the panel, with me on the panel, and say what she wanted to say on the video and just leave it alone. But she didn't want to. She wanted to keep going and going and going and going, because some of the people that watch the videos and be in the comment section be agreeing with the buffoonery, be agreeing with the negativity, and not knowing, but knowing well I'm a good person. Knowing well I have done a lot of great stuff with people in the community. Even Truthful Trisha, I gave in her super chats, donations. Even Stacy, I gave her super chats and donations. And also even featured her in a lot of my songs. And I featured Stephanie in a few of my songs too, about it. Good talk, positive talk about it. And then she goes around and records a snippet of my clip and just make a mockery of it, and then call me lying, crying Byron every video that she made about me, which I'm not crying. I'm just telling the truth and defending myself. And I'm not lying, because I'm only telling what's going on. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, when that person was coming in my chats and coming in my comment section on my video, using Stewie's name, the reason why I thought that was Stewie, because Stewie likes drama, and he's known to be a drama queen. And also, he said that he's not on no one's side, but I think he likes to choose both sides. Sometimes he just want to be nice to me, to come in the chat so he can be in the chat and record stuff. And in other times he reposts stuff, videos that people make of him, which is not right. You know what I'm saying? Every video that someone made of Stacy, I never reposted them and said, oh, ha ha ha, and this and that. I never. No one can show me the timestamps or any dates of me reposting a video that someone made about Stacy. Never. And and some of the videos that people made about Stacy, I was in the comment section defending her. But the videos that some people made about me, she was not in the comment section defending me. She was agreeing with the negativity. And then we finally decided to, squash stuff, and we finally decided to talk, and everything is going good with me and Stacy. But people are upset because they think they have a right to put their 2 cents in me and Stacy's situation. They think they can tell us, oh, not to be friends, not to talk to each other, not to do this, not to do that. Stacy's a grown woman, and I'm a grown man, and we wanted to get over it and stop fighting, and that's what we did. But others didn't want it to get over it. Others wanted us to fight. Others wanted us to be enemies. Because trust me, when Stacy was talking about me on her stream, and when other people were talking about me right in her live chat, people were enjoying it. But when it slowed down, then they came to my chat and just started, okay, deuces, deuces, deuces. They came to my chat and just started just like slandering me and bashing me. And a lot of people got to understand, though, that I only speak up about the truth. I only speak about how I feel in my opinion. And just because of my opinion doesn't mean I'm like being evil or malicious or I'm trying to start nothing. No, I'm just trying to get my point across, like I've been trying to get my point across for months. And that's what I've been trying to do. You know what I'm saying? And I know some people don't agree, but it doesn't mean just because they don't agree, doesn't mean that what I'm saying is wrong or what I'm saying is a lie. Because it's a lot of things that I say that actually happen, people don't agree with. But even when I show them and everything, they still don't have an open mind about it. They still don't care about it. So, it's like, I can't say nothing. I can't get my point across. I can't talk about the truth. I can't say anything without someone, butting in my business regarding friendship problems. And yes, I know that Stacy doesn't want me like that. You know what I'm saying? But we were very close and we had a good friendship. And she was like a great sister to me and everything. But whenever I saw that videos were made of me and videos kept making of me and videos, and that's why I said, okay, is she obsessed with me? That's why I said it. Because when someone makes videos about you, especially when it's pointless, of course you're going to think that they want you. And because if they was not obsessed, then they wouldn't make any videos about it. Entitled videos with your name, or hashtag videos with your name, tag videos with your name, or your channel name. So, yeah, that's why I said what I said. Because trust me, that's just like a girl in school, in high school, picking on a guy. What are people going to think about that? They're not going to think less about it. No. They're going to think, damn, she must want him because she pick on him a lot, or she bash him a lot, or boo him a lot. Of course they're going to think that. And I can get a woman, if I wanted to. But that's not my main priority. My main priority is my daughter and living life and trying to get my life together. And trying to figure out what I'm going to do, not only for a month or two, but figure out what I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And that's my main priority. But it's just, some people just don't understand, but I get it. It's, a lot of people are under stress, and a lot of people, just want everything to get better, but things will get better. It will eventually, through time. It will. You know what I'm saying? Keep your faith, and believe in God, and things will get better in your life. Just keep striving for the best and the best and the best. And things get better in your life. You know what I'm saying? You have to change your behavior, or change your attitude, the way you look at life. That's what you have to do. You have to change your financial situation. That's what you have to do. You have to build trust in your friendships with someone, whoever you latch at, or whoever you had problems with before. Then that's what you have to do. You have to work things out, and things will work out if both of y'all let it do. Just like those girls don't have to be that way. They don't have to be so nasty. They can be good. They had months and months and months to be good. They had chances and chances and chances to be good, and to treat me right, and also not play games. They had opportunities to show me actions speak louder than words, in which actions do speak louder than words, but they were on a repeated cycle, and they were good for less than a day, and then the next day it just went downhill. And I know no one's perfect, but those girls were intentionally tarnishing me and attacking me. And then people try to blame it on me, which that's stupid to blame it on the person that's being picked on instead of them saying, wait a minute, those girls are evil and mean. Instead of exposing them for what they are, because it's not like those girls really cared about anyone, but and really they didn't really care about themselves, you know? They didn't even care about themselves. So what makes you think by being easy on them or by just not giving them, not calling them out or not giving them the third degree talk or giving them the third degree commentary video about them, that they were lay low on you or those girls would repeatedly keep attacking you by you just like playing it low key, by you just being low key when you talk about it, you know? Because they were the main problem of the situation. Trust me, if those girls would have never came around, we would today and months ago, we would have had less problems. Trust me. And some of us let things fall through the cracks. And I let things fall through the cracks a lot of times. And I apologize. And I take responsibility for that, for letting things fall through the cracks. But also, I'm not the only one that let things fall through the cracks. It was other people in the situation let things fall through the cracks too, by not calling it out and by attacking the wrong person just because you don't like what they say or you don't like how they feel, how their views are, their opinions. So you feel like it's a justification to hurt them, and you feel like it's a justification to mess with their lives and pick on them because you think that you are God and you're an angel and you don't do nothing wrong but just speak your mind and speak your peace, but that's not the case at all. We all have sin. We sin every day. Sometimes I overeat every day. I'm sinning. Sometimes I forget certain things that's important. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I misspoke words, you know? And so some people, they need to really pay attention and listen instead of instantly judging, instead of just saying, oh, well, he said this, he did this. No. When I listen to a something on the news and I want to do a commentary story on it, I pay attention to details. I pay attention to why this situation happened in the first place. Like, for example, the situation in Kentucky, when someone threw a party, a coronavirus party, and then one of their party mates, after that, tested positive for coronavirus. And I looked at the situation as for what it was and not for what it wouldn't. I didn't go and put all those conspiracy things out or things that I made up from top of my head or nothing like that. I told y'all I was transparent about the story that I did on the Kentucky situation. Just like the story I did on the Uber driver situation, where this this Florida doctor back in 2016, she got drunk and wasted, and I guess she was waiting for a Uber to pick her up, and she saw a Uber car, and then she thought it was hers, so she got in the car, and the guy told her to get out of the car, and then she threw all of his paperwork outside of the car, and she was just screaming, being erratic. So I was like, I'm gonna do a commentary story on that, and I didn't know that video, that Uber commentary video was gonna blow up, slightly blow up. I didn't know that, but it did. It's still getting comments and views and likes and thumbs down, and I think the comment section is flooded with comments of people commenting on this girl's stupidity, this Miami doctor's stupidity of the way that she was behaving. And they were saying, oh, she shouldn't get drunk. If she's a doctor, she shouldn't practice medicine and all that other stuff. And I was giving my take on it at the time. And also my Howard Stern video got flagged down for copyright, which that was a commentary video too as well, because what I did was I showed the audio clip of Howard Stern having the interview with Melania Trump and Donald Trump, and that video took off, and then people would get mad because that video was doing so well, and so they was trying to block my hustle, because why would it take them 2 years to really flag down that video? Almost 3 years to flag down a video, because someone was finally noticing the content of the video, and the context of the video was basically to show people, hey, this was what was happening at that time in 2017 of August or July or June or something like that. And I wanted to give my opinion and my take, which under fair use I have every right to, and that's what I was doing. But I don't want to file a counter. I don't want to file a counterclaim or nothing like that, because I don't want to go through the legal troubles to get that video restored. So their strike would be on my channel, Chillin with Byron, until June 25th of this year, in which now I know when I make a commentary video to put at the beginning a copyright disclaimer, and also explaining the video and what's going on and why I'm making the video, so that way it would give people a better understanding about the video, and people won't say, oh, well, he's using someone else's content, or well, he's doing that, even though that many people use my content and they haven't got flagged down yet. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really want to go that route. I just wanted them to just stop bashing me and stop harassing me. And some of them have stopped, and a couple of them haven't. So, They went from pretty much going in chats, bashing me, to taking some clips of my stream and bashing me, and also contacting my daughter's mom, and also uh, 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 doxing me. But that doxing part didn't, with them doxing me, did not have nothing to do with the situation at all. It's not like I was doxing them first. No, I didn't put their number out, I didn't put their address out, I didn't put none of their personal information out at all. And when I was talking about them, when I titled them in my video description, I always called them by their name and not by LCB, Lion Crime Byron. I didn't put those titles in there, you know, and that's how I know the name calling continued and continued and continued. Because trust me, if they were really respectful, they don't have to put all of that stuff. It's not like I'm a big Donald Trump liar or a big Pinocchio liar or nothing like that. You know, I've made some mistakes in my life, but I'm not a pathological liar, because everything I speak for what they did, it was true. You know what I'm saying? And only call out what happens. And some of it is my opinion. Yes, it is. But I have a right to my opinion, just like Onision, just like George Sparkle BS, just like PewDiePie, just like any other YouTuber that ever spoke their mind about something. What if it's problem with YouTube, what if it's friendship problem, what if it's drama, whatever the case might be, I have just as much as right to speak my mind about what's important and what's going on. No one is exempt from speaking their mind about the actual truth, not something that you think is the truth and something that you just made up on top of your head just because you showed a couple of screenshots of someone saying this or someone saying that. That doesn't prove any guilt at all. You can't use that against no one in court or in a criminal investigation just because someone's told their opinion or someone said something that you didn't like. Because trust me, the internet is filled with people every day that say stuff that people don't like. What if it's harsh? What if it's reality? What if it's criticism? What if it's bashing? What if it's shit talking? Whatever the case might be, every day is always someone saying something either low-key bad or really, really bad, hardcore bad. And anything that I spoke upon, I never went hardcore on anyone on this platform. I never cursed them out. I never used their family members to attack them. I never put their family members in the middle of situations, because whatever situation that we are having is our situation. It's not your husband's situation. It's not your mother's situation. It's not your daughter's or your son's situation. Because your son and your daughter, your mother, your uncle or whatever don't have nothing to do with our situation, what problems we have with each other. And bringing someone's family in the middle of it is the most sickest thing that a human being can do, especially when that person is not even a part of their channel or a part of their content or even involved with the situation. You know, like for example, with the situation with me and Stacy when we was fighting. That situation didn't have nothing to do with my ex-wife, didn't have nothing to do with my daughter, didn't have nothing to do with my mom, didn't have nothing to do with my sister, didn't have nothing to do with anyone outside of my YouTube life. And didn't even have nothing to do with my mentor. But they put those people in the middle of something that those people were not involved in the first place. And it's sad that we live in a society that people feel the urge and feel the need to just use someone's loved ones as a weapon just to go after someone else and bring up someone's past or bring up someone's parenting skills, which don't have nothing to do with being a YouTuber or a content creator, because you do have the freedom of speech and you do have the right to defend yourself if someone is coming after you, right? Because if you don't, then none of us can defend ourselves. None of us can say anything, can talk about anything, because we all say this about each other, we all say that. But the difference is these people have did 10 times worse to me than I ever did to them. And I only did it to them because I defend myself. Because I can, because I'm grown. Because I can, because I'm grown. You know, because I want to. Because I want to live stream and chit chat, and because I can do it because I'm a grown person. You know, I'm not hurting anyone. I'm not affecting anyone. I'm just doing me. Because keep in mind, you guys, I have not been live like this in a long time. And because I've been living life at night and sleeping and watching movies and trying to rewind and trying to stay stress-free and trying to be calm about a difficult situation. And that's what I've been doing. Because trust me, I have enough problems to worry about in something going on a website or something going on the internet. And I have better stuff to do. And when I was live today, that's what I was doing. I was doing stuff that I thought was important. And a lot of y'all didn't know exactly what I was doing because I was not live, and I was I was living life. Because when I'm not live, I can live life, and plus I can, do the things that I need to do. And that's what I was doing. I wasn't just laying around and sleeping. I was actually doing around the house, cleaning up, taking out the trash, cooking myself dinner, and trust me, sometimes it's good to be offline and do what I do. Because it's the right thing to do. And that's what I was trying to do the day that I wouldn't lie like I am now. You know? And no one knows when that camera goes off, no one knows what I'm doing, what I'm planning, what ideas I'm trying to come up with, and what things that I'm going through right in my mind. No one knows it but God. Because he knows everything. That's why when people try to tell me certain things that just don't add up or just not making any sense, I was like, wait a minute, that person got enough problems on their own. Why they're worried about what's going on in my life? You know? Because I want to stay up, because I want to, you know? Because you notice the last few days I haven't been doing late streams. I've been doing streams just during the day. You know? So I've been trying to keep myself busy whenever I'm not live, but around here it's not really a lot to do and a lot to really get into, because most places that I normally go to are closed, even during the day, not just in the evening, you know. Because of the crisis thing going on. So this gives me more time to stream. Give me more time to relax, rewind. Because you notice that the last couple of days I haven't went live this late. I was not live this late. But now I've been live a lot ever since, yesterday. So I'm starting my regular routine to go live more often. Because even when I'm not live, y'all always say, go live, stay connected with your friend. And sometimes I'll be in a slump and I'll be trying to get my mind focused, and y'all always want me to go live every day, like every single day. And I could miss like 4 or 5 days without going live, but I wouldn't be able to connect with my friends on here. My real friends. I'm not talking about people that just pretend to be my friend. What's been going on? Nothing, just self-quarantine. Went to the bank earlier, walked to the bank, got me my about three or four miles of walking. I sweat a lot, and I went to the store. I caught the bus back home, went to the store, and then I came home. So I've been basically following the rules, not just, some of them, but all of them. Because you can go to the store, you can go to the bank, you can catch the bus to go places. Because we are not in a statewide lockdown at all. So we can go to the store if we want to. We just can't go to the store past 10 o'clock at night until they get this crisis situation under control. Because if they feel like people are stepping their bounds when it comes to the guidelines, then they will have to break. Sorry about that, I got disconnected. When the National Guard was in New Orleans back when Katrina hit, they were horrible with those people in New Orleans, and you don't want the National Guards to come in at all. So I'm very surprised that our government didn't completely shut us down, but they did tell us to self-quarantine, for like 15 days, which, I could do that, but I just have to have the things I need to survive. Sometimes I gotta go to the store, sometimes I gotta go to the bank, sometimes I gotta go to the grocery store and buy things that I run out of. Like today, I ran out of barbecue sauce for my ribs. Um, I might need some more hot dog buns. I might need some more chips, something to snack on. I might need, you know, whatever I'm running out of. So I'm not going to just sit in the house for 15 days and not go outside and smell the air and breathe and are locked up in a bubble and be moping. I'm going to be outside sitting on the porch. Sometimes I'm going to be outside sitting on the porch live streaming, talking to my real people, talking to my real fans, talking to people that care about me. You know what I'm saying? And because I'm a content creator, that's why I'm on YouTube, because I create content and plus I live stream. People know that I live stream every day, because if I don't live stream, people will be wondering, are you sick? Are you doing well? Are you depressed? Are you feeling okay? And whenever I was not on live for a couple of days, that one time, people were wanting me to go live. But whenever I do go live a lot, then people are like, oh, why you live stream too late at night, you know? Well, you know, I don't got nothing better to do. I don't have to go to work tomorrow. I don't have to go to school tomorrow. I don't have to go to church tomorrow. I don't have to, you know, pick up my daughter tomorrow. I don't have to do anything where I have to get up like early in the morning for, because we are self-quarantined. I don't, you know, have to do anything except for get up, clean up, take a shower, clean my house, take out the trash, eat, sleep, poop, all that stuff that I've been doing even before the crisis. Except I had extra activities, like I would ride the bus and go to the library. I would go to the Platinum Center every day. Yeah, I know, but that's okay. You know, that's all right. But I would go to the movies. I would, you know, go activity places, fun places. No, my chats are normally not dry. Most of the time, my chats be popping. But that's okay, though. Let's, you know, talk together. Let's start a conversation. And maybe more people will show up and want to chat. You know, things that I would do for fun, I can't do it anymore. I don't do those things anymore because there's nothing open to do the streams that I really want to do. Like, you know, eat at Subway, eat different restaurants, go to the movies, go take walks, you know, and stuff like that, because I gotta limit myself just like everyone else has to. We all have to limit ourselves, especially when you live in California, which my sister lives in California. Not me, but my sister does. And she got it really bad. Los Angeles, she can't do nothing. To go to the store, get gas. She can't even go to work. And also, her kids are in the house driving her crazy, and they don't have school because of the crisis situation. And also, she's been able to work more on her spending time with her daughter. And because when she was working, she didn't have time to spend with her daughter and her sons because she was working a lot. She worked 2 jobs. My sister, Tawana, they live in California. And now she has more time with my nieces and nephews. And she's making the best of it, you know, and I'm trying to make the best of it too. I know it sucks for most of us, for 90% of us, but of course Trump don't have to worry because Trump, shoot, he can just stay in the Oval Office and chill and golf and do all the other stuff, do all kind of activities. But us as American people, even though that we should not be worrying about stuff, it's hard not to. You know what I'm saying? Because every single day we turn on the news on YouTube or on TV, we hear the same BS crap. The media is feeding us, oh, this and that. And sometimes we just turn it off because it just gives us a headache and drives us crazy. And we want results. We don't want just talk. We just don't want just negativity. We want results. American people, Republican, Democrat, Independents, whatever you are, we all want results. We all want to be freed someday from all of this. Of course, we know that a lot of this is going to take time. We know that. Most of us know that. But we want to hear results. Results. We don't want to hear the same old garbage that the media is feeding us. We want to hear results. And that's why we turn on YouTube or TV to hear the results. What's going to happen to us and our families and American people. Independent. I'm an independent. So I got some beliefs. I agree with some beliefs with Republicans, but mostly I swing to the Democratic side. But I'm not a full-blown Democrat. I'm an independent. That's the difference. People get it mixed up and think that I'm just a Hillary Clinton supporter. No, I disagree with a lot of stuff Hillary Clinton put us through. You know what I'm saying? Even when her husband was president. And also I agree with a lot of stuff that Bush did when he was president. And I disagree with some stuff too, but I'm more of a neutral person. If if a United States president is doing something right, I always praise that person. But if they're doing something wrong, I'm going to call it out for what it is. I'm not like other people. Even if it was Obama in the White House, or Michelle Obama in the White House, or even Bernie Sanders in the White House. It doesn't matter who is president. Whatever we are going through, and that president is not doing what they're supposed to be doing, their duties as United States president, then I'm going to call it out for what it is. I don't have I don't choose one side of a party. I choose my party, my own, views, my own point of view, my own beliefs, my own facts. I don't look at, oh well, this person is this person that. No. Because no matter if we have, it doesn't matter who we have in office. Every time we get a new president, whether they're Republican or Democrat, something always happened. When Bush was president, 9/11. When Obama was president, 2008 financial crisis, and then Ebola happened, the virus thing, and then in 2020. Coronavirus happened, and something is going to happen every time we get a new president. Name one president where nothing happened, nothing really horrible happened. I'm not talking about something that's small and something that we can deal with. No. This has been the worst crisis in history. Name a time since you was born where we was in lockdown for days and months, or self-quarantine. You didn't even know what self-quarantine meant before Trump became president, before any recent presidents. We didn't know until after this coronavirus situation happened. We didn't know nothing about that. We didn't think it was going to get to this. You know what I mean? We didn't think anything was going to happen, like this. Who would have known? You know what I'm saying? And no, we're not blaming Mr. President Trump. No. We are at no fault what's going on today. We are at no fault of what's going on today. But we have to listen to our government. We have to listen to our president. You don't have to be a Trump supporter to listen to your president. You don't have to be affiliated with no party just to listen to what these medical professionals are telling us and warning us about. You just have to have an open mind and common sense and know that what happened to those thousands of people in other countries and other states can happen to you with the virus. And those people didn't know that how bad this was until they have experienced like headaches and stuff like that. It can be one symptom, having a bunch of headaches and stuff, and And just know that migraines and headaches are two different things. It's not the same thing. But I think that we're going to have something else happen too when we get our next president. Something else is going to happen, but we don't know what's coming. Something else is going to go on again. Just think about it. Trust me. We haven't went 4 years without just nothing happening. And no presidents in history, Franklin Roosevelt, Washington, Lincoln, Ronald Reagan, George W. Bush, Bill Clinton, Carter, whoever was president then, or whoever's president now, or whoever was president before Donald Trump, we haven't went through 4 years with anything not happening. Every time we get a president, any president, Republican, Democrat, whatever, whether they're moderate Republicans or whether they're moderate Democrats or whatever their beliefs are, we haven't had no president where nothing has not happened. You know, and every president, something has happened in their presidency, during the presidency, under their watch. What if it was Democrat or what if it was Republican? But it seems like with Democrats, we quick to judge and we think that Republicans don't have skeletons in their closet. But both parties are not for the poor. It's only like a few politicians that's for the poor. But most people that's with Republican and Democrat are not for the poor. And that's the truth. And they don't like it when we tell the truth. They want people to hear what they want to hear, not what they need to hear. And I know, no one is perfect. I know, things could happen. But I feel like we are facing a really, really major challenge. And this has not happened ever since I was born. This stuff right here, the stuff that you see right here that's going on has not happened. Ever since you was born, when did this happen? Under another Republican or under another Democrat? When? Because I want to know the dates and the time and everything and the outcomes of it. No. That's why we need to get Donald J. Trump out of the White House by November. And I don't even care if it was another Republican in the White House. But Republicans didn't run because they knew that they couldn't beat Donald Trump. So that's why it was Democrats versus Donald Trump. I would have been happy if Lindsey Graham was the president, or freaking Marco Rubio was the president, or Ted Cruz was the president, or even no, not Mitch McConnell, Mitt Romney was the president. Even, someone else that's conservative, that's but they're not conservative to a point where they just going to not do their job. Okay, you tired. Okay, bye-bye. No, he wouldn't make America great again. You know what? America never has been great. Every presidency, something has happened. Every presidency, from Washington into all the way up to Trump. But see, Washington had a lot of great ideas when he was the first president. And Bill Clinton started the Affordable Care Act. And also he gave a lot of people help they needed. But it's not his fault that some of those other people were just trying to be freeloaders and trying to abuse the system. No. Just like it's not Donald Trump's fault that some of the freeloaders that don't really need help was abusing the system. So yes, I said it. It wasn't Donald Trump's fault. But I don't support Donald Trump because I'm not a Donald Trump supporter. Never will, never be. But I do support Bernie Sanders' campaign, and I do want Bernie Sanders to be president by November 2020. But that's not going to happen because Democrats have already screwed Bernie Sanders over. And also, Joe Biden is the pick. And Tulsi Gabbard is never going to get a chance to shine because she would be a really great vice president for Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders. And even my second top pick for vice president with either of those candidates, those two Democrats, Joe Biden and Bernie Sanders, is Elizabeth Warren. Because Elizabeth Warren, some people don't know this, but whenever they was trying to figure out what was going to be in the bill, she the one put a lot of that stuff together. She the one helped the Republicans and the Democrats put that bill together. And she the one came with her good ideas on the bill. She the one, had it down pat. So she would be a really great vice president. And we never had a woman vice president. Of course, I might sound sexist, but that's just the truth. We never had a woman vice president, even a Republican woman vice president. But you want to get technical. But I don't think that's going to happen in these times. I think it's going to happen right after a lot of us pass. A lot of us is not here. So we might not be able to get to see that. Maybe our children will, maybe. Or maybe our children won't get to see that neither. who knows? You know, within 5 years, there might be a woman president. We never know. We never know. I don't know. But I tell you one thing, is women, they're smarter than men, some of them, and they will make bold and wise decisions when it comes to the country. And Andrew Yang never got a chance to shine or stand because there was so many moderate Republicans running, Democrats running, that no one had a chance. You know what I'm saying? And Bernie Sanders is not going to get a chance in 2020. And then with the crisis going on, they're going to have to postpone the primaries to, I don't know, to June or something like that. Maybe June or May. Because the sickness is going on in America. So, if we didn't have this sickness, then more and more people would be out there voting. And maybe Bernie Sanders would have had a chance to shine. Maybe. Keyword maybe. But I'll tell you one thing is, we're not going to get Joe Biden to be president because he was vice president for 8 years. And, you know what I'm saying? But if we do get Biden, I bet you it's going to be this world is going to be a lot different in his first term, somewhere in his first term to be president. Because he's going to have ideas for this country that Obama or Bush or Donald Trump didn't have. And trust me, he might even bring back the Affordable Health Care Act. And he might be bringing back all the good stuff that happened during the Bill Clinton administration. The good stuff, not the bad stuff. Because there was a lot of bad stuff that was going on in the Bill Clinton administration. It was. But it was also some good moments too. Because back then we had gangs and we was dealing with gang riots in Los Angeles. We was dealing with gang riots when it was about 1994. I was outside playing baseball. One of the Bloods were visiting my house, and one of the Crips rolled up, and they started arguing and fighting. Guess what happened? The bat accidentally swung at my mouth, and it hit my mouth and everything. Thank God I didn't lose my teeth. And then some other Crips started, coming around the corner, and all of a sudden there was a small riot in my neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? It was really, really bad. It was on the news, and shoot, back then I was just 9 or 10 years old, and I didn't know nothing about that. But my uncle was a Crip. But other than that, I didn't know how bad it was until I grew up, until I was able to get out of that environment, you know, that I lived in for some time, you know what I'm saying? And dealing with people shooting up my house and, you know, people playing with Uzis and laughing about it and, you know, just scaring the kids off. I didn't realize how bad it was until I grew up, until I realized that kids don't need to be in that type of environment. Kids don't need to be on the street doing illegal activities. Kids need to be at home with a peanut butter sandwich and a glass of milk, learning, and they don't need to be watching TV like that. They need to be learning and getting a better education and everything. And back then, parents were more strict on their kids. You know what I'm saying? Before the Child Abuse Act came along, parents used to whoop their kids with everything. You know what I'm saying? But once that bill was passed by Hillary Clinton, she was a senator in New York and everything, and that bill was passed worldwide, then that's when everything went haywire. That was when innocent parents were going to jail just based upon a false accusation, you know, because the kid lied and said their parent beat them and their parent didn't, even whenever they didn't even have no evidence of abuse was occurring, you know? And a lot of parents back then, it was all about discipline. It was all about structure. It was all about watching out for your kids. But nowadays, with the internet, it's all about YouTubing. It's all about live streaming. It's all about video. It's all about video recording. Anything that you can record and put it on YouTube. But it ain't always been like that. You know what I'm saying? It's been moments where I was on the internet, you know, meeting new people in real life. These people some of these people I met online, I hadn't met in real life. You know what I'm saying? Back then. And, but now it's like, it's all about, you know, who can get the most clout, or who can get the most views, or who can get the most subscribers. And trust me, if stuff wouldn't ever happen the way it did a year ago, my Chillin with Byron would have blew up, and it would have gotten a ton more views than what it has now. And also my main channel, Upinthehouserecords, would have blown up too, because I had ideas way before I met a lot of these other people, a lot of these other clowns on the internet. I had an idea for both of my channels. And when that apocalypse happened, my ideas were crumbling down. And it's like when something goes good, and then the next day something goes bad. Then all of a sudden, everything goes downhill and goes haywire, and things don't never be the same like it used to be. That's just like marriage. When you are married to someone and things were kind of going good for you for a while, and then all of a sudden you or that other person does something that break that marriage apart, then you and that person's relationship is never the same like it used to be. That's why I want to make sure that my daughter, when she marries someone, when she grows up, I want to make sure that she doesn't have to go through what I had to go through. And even before my daughter was born, even before my ex-wife was pregnant, I even told my mama that I was going to make sure that my daughter, had the things that she needs. And also, I was going to make sure that my daughter didn't live in an environment that I once lived in. I never knew that I was going to go through a divorce just like that. I thought I was going to be married forever. I thought I was going to, even when bad things was happening, I thought I was just going to just bypass it and just like, just let it be. But that didn't happen. And when that didn't happen, things started to crumble and things started to get really bad. And that's just like with this country. When Trump first came in office, things were already bad, when he came in office. And then the year after that, things were bad. And then the year after that, things were bad. And then now, we're dealing with a crisis. The worst crisis since the Great Depression. And we, as people, we gotta stick together. We gotta stop blaming each other. We gotta let certain things go. And we gotta look at our kids and look at our future. Because we don't know what tomorrow or what next year or what a couple of years are gonna bring us. We don't know what's gonna happen. So we gotta live our lives because we only live once. We don't have 9 lives. And cats don't have 9 lives. Nobody has 9 lives. You only have 1 life. So live life to the fullest and grow and do what you gotta do. And I don't know how long this thing is going to last. Really, none of us knows. Not even Donald Trump knows. And just because you support him, you don't believe everything that he says, If he says everything's going to reopen Easter, that's not reality. That that's not the way things work. We got to trust in our medical system. And we got to believe in God and keep our faith and stuff. And we can get through this horrible struggle, and we'll have struggles in the future too as well, that we would just have to be tough and face them. You know what I'm saying? This is not the last thing that's going to go on. You know what I'm saying? It won't be at all. There's always something. Every time we get another president, and every term that president serves, you know, it's always going to be something. Because that's part of life. Sometimes life gives us a bunch of raw apples. And what we do to those raw apples, we throw them away, and we get some more fresh apples. You know, and that's just like with this situation. We come together as people of America, and we fight, and we worry less, and we become in a economical situation like this, and we try not to beat ourselves up, hypothetically speaking, and we keep going. They're just like when you drive and you don't stop unless you have to stop. When you're driving, you got to keep driving to where you need to go. Because if you keep stopping, then you're gonna eventually get in an accident, or you're gonna stress yourself out. So we should look at life like the roads. Some of us that drives, how we go on the roads and go by our business. And we keep driving until we need to stop. It's like when the green light is on, you never stop at a green light unless it's like an emergency type of thing, situation. But other than that, you should keep going and keep going. And that's how we should look at life, keep going and going and going. Don't give up on the things that you know best, and don't give up on things that you enjoy. And it don't have to be outside activities, it don't have to be movies. That's something that a pleasure to you, you know. It can be making music, making more live streams, making your videos more interesting. It can be gaming, it can be crafting, whatever the case might be in your situation. You know, never give up. And always stay strong. And don't let others encourage you to give up. You know? Because that's what people do. They throw a bunch of stuff at you. And they want to see you fail, but it's those that want to see you succeed as well. And you always follow, not follow, but you always, listen to those people that want to see you succeed. And pretty much everything that you do in life, not just certain things, you know what I'm saying? Everything, as long as it's good and it's right thing to do. That's why I've been really calm during these hard times. I've been really calm about a lot of stuff. And I've been trying. You know, it's been hard, but I've been trying though. Um, oh man. Well, it's almost 3 o'clock in the morning here. So peace out. Have a good day. I'll see y'all guys some other time. And stay up, stay blessed, stay woke, and bye bye.